Sir, about sa sinabi ni former Senate President Big Subiri na nagsimula niyang maramdaman ang bangayan nung isinusulong ang PI at yung judge daw ngayon is dead sa Senate. Medyo.
Hindi, kasi we should always remember these are two separate chambers, two separate houses. I do not know yung statement ba niya, he started to feel, baka naramdaman niya dun sa Senado. Kasi sila naman yung nagsasama-sama doon, sila naman nag-uusap-usap doon, kung ano naman yung mga desisyon nila doon, at siguro na sila nagkakaintindihan doon. So kung naramdaman siguro niya may pagbabago, siguro naramdaman niya within the Senate. Kasi at the end of the day, the House will make its decision. The Senate will have their decision, and which resulted to a leadership change yesterday, which is separate from their action is really separate, independent from what we think here. So siguro, ito lang sa akin, siguro nag-uusap-usap sila at siguro sa pag-uusap nila naramdaman niya yun sa makasama niya doon sa Senado. Yun na.
Thank you, Ma'am John. Next question from Billy Vegas of Bate Politica. Please proceed.
Hingi lang po ng inyong foresight kung lalo po kay kung Barbers, yung magiging hearing niyo po tomorrow. Na-invite po ba si Mr. Yang? And meron pa po bang in-invite na ibang malalaking personality?
Oo, in-invite namin si Mr. Yang upon the motion of Congressman Dan Fernandez at Congressman Carabs Paduano. Dahil sa rason na may na-discover kami ng mga kumpanya na nirehistro na kasama dito yung mga incorporators ng Empire 999 na kung saan siya ang nagmamayari ng warehouse na merong nakitang 3.6 billion na halaga na Shabu. So dahil dito, ang aming theory ay nagkakaroon ng mga shell companies na ino-organize at they intertwine. Ibig sabihin, yung incorporator sa company A, ganun din yung incorporator sa B, sa C, sa D, sa E, hanggang sa nakita natin na merong pattern. At dahil dito, sa pagtatanong ng ating mga kasamahan sa komite, nanawagan na magkaroon ng imbitasyon doon sa mga incorporators ng mga kumpanyang ito, kasama dyan si Mr. Lincoln Ong at si Mr. Michael Yang.
Sir, willing ba ang committee na magpa-aresto pag hindi dumating?
Kapag hindi sila umattend, isa lang mangyayari. We will ask them, we will issue a show cause order, and if they refuse and ignore the show cause order, we will have no other recourse but to issue a warrant against them. Because we want them to, yung iba kasing naimbitahan namin, 5 beses na namin inimbitahan At ngayon ay sila ay subject na of a arrest. At hopefully, yung ating PNP, PIDEA at yung NBI, madala sila bukas sa aming hearing, which will make it more exciting. Pero, yung mga bago naming inimbita ngayon, hopefully sila ay mag-appear. Ang amin naman hindi pa naman namin sila inaakusahan Ang aming panawagan sa kanila ay pumunta sila, mag-attend sila ng hearing, magbigay linaw doon sa usapin o doon sa issue na kung saan kinasasangkutan ng kanilang kumpanya o kinasasangkutan nila doon sa usapin ng droga. So yun lang amin, wala pa kaming inaakusahan. At kapag hindi ho sila umaten, siguro meron nung mako-conclude yung ating mga kasamahan. Meron tayong kasabihan, the flight is indicative of guilt. So pagka ganon, baka mag-iba ho yung committee report at baka doon ho patungo yung aming susulatin na committee report.
Go ahead, Bill. Thank you, Chairman.
Kay Kong Bunggalo naman po. Sir, any update lang? May decision na ba ang Ethics Committee doon sa kaso ni Congressman Alvarez? Tsaka po kay Madjo, timeline po kung kailan na-approve sa plenary.
Alright, so early this morning, around 10 past 10 in the morning, the Committee on Ethics and Privileges convened to discuss the merits of the case filed against Congressman Pantaleon Alvarez. And I apologize because I'm not at liberty to disclose the committee recommendation. But what we have done earlier is that we have already approved the committee report as to the penalty or sanction to be imposed against Congressman Pantaleon Alvarez. So that is what's certain. Yan po yung nangyari kanina. Unanimous po ang naging botohan ng mga miyembros ng Committee on Ethics and Privileges para magrekomenda ng penalidad laban po kay Congressman Alvarez. Again, we would like to emphasize that the committee's decision is just recommendatory and that is subject for the approval of the plenary in the session.
Okay, to the schedule, I do not know. Depende po yan sa Committee on Ethics, kailan po nila ipo-forward sa amin sa Committee on Rules or to the Office of the Majority Leader. But as always, ito pong mga issue na ganito, we want to dispense with this right away para wala na po yung agony of waiting. So if the Committee on Committee on Ethics will forward it to the Office of the Majority Leader, then I will present it to the House members in plenary session for their decision. Then we'll wait. So, hintayin na lang po natin kailan papadala sa akin ng Committee on Ethics.
Kung ganun po ulit, may decision na ba kung ganun papadala sa rules?
Yes, anytime this afternoon. In fact, we already signified our intent to sign the committee report. So the committee is just preparing the final copy of the committee report, and after which we will sign it, and then the committee will submit it to the committee rules.
Okay, to join, if they will forward, kung i-forward sa Office of the Majority Leader, sa Chairman ng Committee on Rules, ang committee report ng ethics mamayang hapon, so pwede namin talakayin yan, pwede mamaya o bukas. Before we go on Senate adjournment. Yan ang magiging timeline natin on the committee report of the Committee on Ethics with regards to the issue of a member of the House, the former Speaker Pantaleon Alvarez.
Thank you. Dear Melvins, do you want to make comment? I understand you also attended the House Committee on Ethics hearing.
Same as what Congressman Bill said, no, we're both not at liberty to state what the committee today had discussed. But antayin na lang po na dun sa sinasabi po na once the committee report has been passed and mapag-usapan ng committee on rules, if this will be discussed in the plenary, then it would be, again, up to the members of the House to discuss the recommendation that the committee members today discussed during the committee hearing.
Thank you, ma'am. We'd like to invite Kat Porves from Radio Pilipinas to